beautiful friends. This is your favorite Slavic friend, and today I'm recording a first vlog of how it is to be one of the last single friends in the friend group. So, welcome to Serbia. I'm traveling to see my friend. There is 4 of us, and I'm the only one single in my late 20s. I'm going to my friend's wedding, and I hope you enjoy. Hey my dear friends, I finally found a few minutes to talk to you. This is the Saturday, day before wedding, and I actually am originally from Belgrade, the capital city, just outside of it, but my friend is getting married in some other town, a little bit northy in Serbia, so I'm visiting my friend. She already have a beautiful daughter and her husband, and I'm staying with them yesterday and today, and tomorrow we're gonna head out to the wedding together because it's our friend group from the college. As I said, there's 4 of us. 1 is married, 2 are to be married, so I'm left by myself. And oh my god, do not let me start on having to tell my nannies, Serbian nannies. Oh, that was tough. One of them, I had to come with a disclaimer when the last one got engaged. This one that we're going to a wedding on. And the first nanny was fine, but the second nanny, she was roasting me for like 10 minutes. Because I'm 28, turning 29 this year, and apparently by Serbian nannies, by the age of 30, you're told the game is over. So you can imagine how that conversation went. But I'm here. I'm enjoying myself. I have a new hairstyle. I cut my hair. We have hair and makeup tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna bring you to the Serbian wedding, which is so exciting. I love weddings. And what I noticed yesterday is when I recorded on the bus, on the train, when I was coming down here, is it's tough to vlog in public. Like here there's nobody, but in public, oh my god, in Serbia, first speaking English in public, they're like, who are you? Especially like in this rural part of Serbia, and then vlogging in public, I was so stressed. Oh my god, so that's something new that I'm going through. But this channel is mostly about like inner work, self-development, so you can look at this video and then see how it is actually to go on a Serbian wedding, Slavic wedding, to be a single, and then also the self-development behind it, because it's not easy if you're the last one in your friend group to be single in some countries that are not as westernized as others. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'm so excited. But yeah, very exciting, and they will all try to find me some man. You'll see. You'll see. Can't wait. I'm very excited about tomorrow. So I'm catching some tan. Hopefully the sun will come out, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. So we have hour and a half after the ceremonies of just free. So I am practicing diminishing my fear of vlogging in the public, which is not so easy, but of course my friends already found me a new next boyfriend, and this one, he's so cute, but he's not leaving me away alone. He keeps wanting me to dance with me, which I am like the dancer of the friend group. I am the atmosphere. I bring the atmosphere with me, even though like I have stomach aches, so I went to get my tablets for the pain, but that did not stop me to dance. And yeah, he is, from knowing what's gonna happen, from having 28 years of experience being single on Serbian weddings or any wedding, he's probably trying to dance with me the whole night, not just him, the other man as well. So I don't know, and I am awkward, like when somebody's trying to look at me, or that when people look at me constantly, I'm like, I don't know, it makes me feel awkward. I'm just a little weirdo. But yeah, just me walking in that little town of Serbia, totally fully dressed up with my slipped leg, full glam of makeup, and my stomachache tablets. Nothing can stop me. Bring delight and enjoy weddings. Of course I cried, and let's see where the night brings us. We have survived, barely. I think I was wrong. It was not a stomach virus. I think we got poisoned a few days before the wedding, so it was not fun. After I recorded that video, I took the little tablets, they worked, and we went to the wedding. You saw the videos, it was amazing. It was so beautiful inside, but I was not myself. I usually love dancing, drinking, eating. I could not eat almost anything. I ate few little things. I drank one drink and I danced maybe 3 or 4 times for like 5-10 minutes, which is not me. Everybody knows that I create atmosphere, but there is something very interesting and sad to talk to you about. It's sad for me, for you know, because I was looking so much for this wedding, and my joy container, this is something I learned from my mentors, and I saw it yesterday happening to me, but I was just not physically in a good place. When we drove back home, which was hour and a half-ish, I threw up, and then I was throwing up through the whole night, and I slept by at 3 a.m. I managed to sleep and relax a little bit, and we slept for another 2 hours now, day after. So sad. And we were laughing at ourselves because me and my friend that I am with, the one that also got sick, we are always known in my friend group as party girls, and then like I was vomiting all over the place, and her dad saw me, but it was nothing like our party days. We were just so sick, and we were watching TV this morning, and we were just like, what the fuck is happening? What's happening? But I actually know what happened, and that's something that I would love to talk to you more about in the next clip. But basically, it's something called container expansion. Like, how all of a sudden? She says she's been on so many weddings. This is the only one she got sick for. And if this was any other, her friend or family member, she would just cancel it. But it was our best friend, and we were so looking forward to it. And why this happens, why this special, most special day of all of them? Because we were looking forward to it so much. And there's something in the inner work industry, what is called the container. That is our capacity of holding the good things, the bad things, anything. Holding money, holding love. And then once when we hit, this is literally how much we can take in, for example, love, how much love we can take in. And if somebody was giving us too much love, it starts feeling uncomfortable, and our brain psyche starts sabotaging it because it is not used to so much love. So unconsciously we start sabotaging, we start talking to our people about our partner, and shit hits the fan. We are creators of our own problems. It's the same with money. If we have a belief that money is only earned on the hard way, and all of a sudden we have some inheritance or some big sum of money coming our way, this is what happens actually to millionaires, the ones that win the lotto. All of them, most of them, the biggest percentage of them uses or loses all of the money they won. Why? Because they did not expand their container to hold in more of money, wealth, happiness, joy. So this happened to us. We were looking so forward to this wedding, so forward because we love our friends so much. And we went to the place that we always go when I visit her, here in Užice, always. And this time, like, we went like 5+ times, and this time we got poisoned. But only 2 of us, her daughter did not. So that's a little bit suspicious, isn't it? And this is just me day after with my like half brain, as I was sitting actually in that restaurant place when we were celebrating. I was sitting by myself. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Like, I am bringing the party down. Where I'm usually the light of the party. And like, why am I sitting here by myself and like feeling all kinds of feeling sick as soon as I dance? And then I feel like nobody wants to dance with me because I'm sick. Which was, none of this was true. This was only the story in my head. And I was sitting there. I was like, what's happening? I was like, what's happening? And then I saw it. I was like, my container for joy could not handle it. What happened earlier that day when we were in church, I felt so much joy that I cried in church. I do not remember that I ever cried on anyone's wedding. And I remember when I saw her in the dress when she got out of the car in front of the church, my body was, do you know when you were kind of like dysregulated or nervous or stressed and you have anxiety and you kind of like, your brain is running and you cannot really communicate and you say things that are a bit weird off. That was me, but only from the joy that I saw my friend in a white dress. And then I was standing in the church. I was like, I need to regulate myself from this amount of joy. Because at the end of the day, we are humans, as my mentor would say, we are addicted to suffering. Why? Because through millions and millions of human evolutions, we humans, and that was it. My head started hurting. We humans were used to survival in the wilderness, hunting and gathering for our children, families, and our children were dying like until like last century. If you look at the history, they were always trying to like survive the plague, survive the war, survive food shortage, survive, make all of our children healthy. And in today's age where we have everything on literally in front of us, we have food. Most of the civilization does not have shortage of food, especially in first and second world countries. We have the bed to sleep in, we have internet, we have education, the ones that are lucky to have one. And now that we do not actually have to worry about anything, we as a species need to develop a bigger container for the joy. Instead of hitting the edges of our container of joy, money, happiness, and then unconsciously making some new problems, getting sick. That's the funniest part, getting fucking sick. Losing the money. Breaking up with men or women. Just so that we will go back to what seems normal to us. The amount of love that seems normal to us. The amount of money that seems normal to us. The amount of joy and happiness that seems normal to us. Because most of these things happen unconsciously. Because our psyche, our brain, as I was saying in all of the videos behind and that are coming, wants to feel safe, wants to feel familiar with the things that we are used to feeling from our essential families that we grow up in, and the beliefs, inner beliefs that we are familiar and that create our life. Our brain is so used to them, and anything new is danger to our brain. Any new amount of extra joy and happiness, any new amount of extra money. So unconsciously, our brain wants to bring us to the safe space instead of holding the container expansion, and then our container expands. What does it mean, holding the container expansion? It means what I did in the church. I felt that I am dysregulated, that my body is not calm, that I'm saying things, thinking things, doing things, even on the wedding, thinking that nobody wants to dance with me. But and then seeing it and holding it and understanding that yes, I do feel uncomfortable now because of my brain, because of this, and this, and I need to expand my container. And it's not fun. It's never fun. It's never fun. Like I was a mama thing the whole night. So I still try to dance. I still try to enjoy my friend's wedding. And now I know that I will be able to hold more joy at somebody else's wedding in the future. Probably my own wedding. So that's a little thought that I would leave you with. If I have anything else to say to you, I'll let you know. Now, as I'm recording last clip for my first vlog ever, I was editing it now, and I just totally forgot to tell you, like, most juicy important thing, that everybody was really waiting for me to spill the tea. I'm here on the beautiful lake here in Serbia, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me from all of these noises in the background. But I am feeling better now. It's 2 days after the wedding, so it was food poisoning. We got food poisoned, and it was hilarious. Like, we were both sick, not from alcohol poisoning, from the food poisoning. And I just totally forgot that I got a flower, I got a rose on the wedding from such a cute man, such a cute lad. He's a Serbian man, and of course he already knew I was single. He was asking, before he even met me, he was asking the bride, my friend, who are your single friends? So it was all planned. I told you, like, I already knew this was gonna happen. And then my friend that I was traveling to with Irena on wedding, she was not shy in, like, kind of matching us up. And of course he sat beside me, and but he was so cute. He spent the whole night, because I was sick, he spent the whole night caring that I am okay. So cute. No, I was not in the mood. Like, I could not even dance. Like, I was like, move your face away from me. I was so pretty on the wedding, but my energy inside out, it was like deadly poison. Like, just deadness inside out. And it was so hilarious. But he was so caring. He was trying to make sure that I was okay, that everything is okay, that I eaten, and I shared my number with him. So, and he was still like checking up on me. Did you arrive? Night of the wedding, because we had to travel for an hour and a half. I could not answer him like until the next day at 3 p.m. because I was just sick, like vomiting everywhere. Lovely. But yeah, there you go. A little update of the situation. Of course, they found me a man. That happens on every wedding of my friends. They always find some man. Actually, not even they just give the information who is single, that I am single, and men find me. Like on the last wedding in Serbia, on Jelena's wedding, there was one man, he literally said to me, he was driving me home because they said to go with him, and I was a little bit drunk. So he was driving me home and he was trying to show me everything. He was trying to bring me everywhere, like in 11 p.m, like nothing is working. And he was literally saying, I was not happy, like I just wanted to go home, like I don't know, you would just bring me home, why you bring me all the different places? And he's like, please just tell me, what do you want? I'll give you anything you want. And I was just like, I want to go home. And he was like, okay. And this is not to make fun of these wonderful men that are ready to get married, that are ready to build families. I need one of those men. And I am on my path of finding the right one for myself. But as I said to this man in my friend's last wedding, I was like, I don't want to go back to Serbia. It's just, Serbia is not the place I see myself living. It is not the place I want to raise my family in. But very interesting thing, why I did not shut this man up, because I told him all of this. And he was like, oh, I understand. I was like, you live in Serbia, what do you understand? He's like, I agree. I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, fine. But very interesting thing is that when I arrived, I spent one day at my father's house with my grandmother and my brother. And my grandmother told me the story I already heard. Told me the story of her caring for the bees and having like bees. I don't know how you say. She was harvesting the bees for the honey because my grandpa was allergic to the bee sting, so she just took over and she was running the bee farm. This was not the farm, they probably just had like few houses of bees, which is apparently nothing. And she was telling me the story. I was like, I love hearing the stories, especially of my grandparents, just like soaking in their life. And then literally like 3 days after, with my friend Jelena, as we were going, like we stopped by on our way to the wedding in the morning. We stopped by her mother's house. She had to do something, it's not important, and we were waiting for her, and her husband and me were talking. He just said, we were talking about the animals, and he said to me, oh, I used to care for the bees. I was like, oh my god, I was just talking with my nanny about this like 3 days ago. And then we talked about it, and I found it very interesting, like the bee and everything. And I was like, okay. And then at the wedding, the same day, I was talking to that man that he was trying his best. No, he was very kind gentleman. And he was like, oh, I am very into bees. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, why is everybody telling me about the bees? Why is this man telling me about the bees? Like, is this some sign from the God, from the universe? Like, first my nanny, then my friend's husband, then this random man. Like, they all love bees. I was like, I was like, is this a message? So this is why I did not shut him down. I don't think nothing is gonna be from this man, but I'm coming back for my third friend's wedding in September, and they're the same friend group, so he's probably gonna, I think he will be there. He will be there because all those same people will be there. So I was like, okay, the bees are telling me something. I leave it open. But leave nothing open to chance for man. What? You know what I mean. Leave no chance open to man. You better sure that once when I'm back in Ireland in a week, I have my dates lined up. And as I am telling you this, I'm remembering that I still have few messages from Hinge to reply on. So I leave you at this. I hope you have a lovely day, and I wish you subscribe. If you want, leave a comment. That will make me the happiest, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.